Apocalypse interviewing the Magi, and he speaks on Krypton and Kryptonite, things that's within hidden.
All right. I appreciate that introduction, my brother, because, see, there's some serious science and wisdom that's being dropped as far as around the world. See, that brother, what he just mentioned, see, Krypton, that's the 36th element. And see, and it comes from the Greek word kryptos, which means things that are hidden. Now, on February 17th, 1936, that's the same day that Jim Brown was born, the great one who played for, the Cleveland Browns. But that's when they had documented the first superhero.
That's right.
And I believe it was the Phantom.
Right.
And this Phantom, he was a superhero out of the motherland.
That's right.
And he conquered, as far as the elements of the jungle. And you got to understand that superheroes, comic books, cartoons, that is so key and important to how this society works, because children, that's the first thing, one of the first influences on children is superheroes. And of course, hero, that's taken, of course, from Heru, but all cultures, this culture that was here, as far as the natives that were here, they had superheroes. You look at all the cultures as far as in the East, in Asia, even cultures as far as, in the motherland, they had superhero type figures. But see, it was taught to us that they were, as far as, deities and pagan gods. No, see, there was wise amongst them that understood, as far as the development of your brain, that you can exceed and have extraordinary powers and do extraordinary things.
That's right.
For instance,
like Yaku.
Exactly. And see, that's why
the big head scientist.
And they try to clown you on thinking like this and understanding and believing, these type of science and philosophies. Oh, but watch them build a satellite and go up and repair a telescope that they put up around this Earth.
Orbiting around 360 degrees.
How do you have that mind state? You got to come up outside of the box in order to do that. You can't be walking around. You don't see people, from NASA walking around, with crosses on their neck, talking about how they go to church, every Sunday. Muslim scientists and scholars, they're not the ones who are the ones that are talking about, oh, you got to follow the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, or that's not accepted. No, the Muslims who advance, see, they understand. You got to understand other cultures. You got to understand different philosophies. You just can't read just the Holy Quran and the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. Read
everything.
That's what they want. That's what, because Shaitan is at the top of all the three, so-called, monotheistic religions of Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. The teachings of itself of the prophets is righteous. The teachings of Jesus and Prophet Muhammad and Musa, see, those are righteous teachers. But the people who are over it now, it's all linked in together.
Right.
That's why you go to a lot of countries in the Muslim world, like Iran and others, and unfortunately, they'll have the lightest of the light that look white being the top imams, top rulers. And you say there's no racism in Islam.
Always.
Well, why are they all now white now? Why are they all trying to wear suits, looking like how Bill Clinton and all of them are? It doesn't make any sense. So and the Christians, they just unfortunately, you have the Pope of Rome, but he's just like an apologist in my eyes. He don't really he says things to appease people, but he don't really ain't really ready to do the trenches and actually go to work. He'll apologize for certain things that have happened.
That's right.
But is he actually going to call somebody out? For instance, with Prince Philip and Barack Obama, when they said that Prince Philip had, kind of belittled Barack Obama.
Yeah, racist statement. And he didn't still bow to him.
Yeah, why doesn't the Pope go to somebody like that? Say, what, all this that we've done, you're not going to respect this man now?
That's right.
Where's the, see,
he bitched them.
See, we can dog him, in which that's what we do. We criticize, but who are the white people outside of Alex Jones? Where's the team, the army of Caucasians that's going to stand up?
And stop being punks.
Yeah, and see, that's what.
And that's what Farrakhan say, because they get a payroll, so they ain't want to go along.
Where are all those Caucasians that was, that was uniting during the time, as far as in Woodstock, in the '60s, when it came
hippie movement.
Yeah, in the Vietnam. See those Caucasians. See, they don't want Caucasians to get like that no more. See, Caucasians like that, they were down with Black Panthers. They would listen.
They were righteous.
And they try to, dog them by saying that they were all into drugs and
weed
stuff
heads
like that.
And
but
stuff.
See, they understood that
spiritualism.
See, they also understood that the political powers were doing the same thing.
That's right.
And they were actually getting prostitutes and stuff like that. Whereas the hippie movement, they weren't even in. They just understood that. They understood the natural process of a man and a woman. And so that's why, many of them, were like that. But there's some science behind, Woodstock that I'm going to get to as far as in another time.
Oh, that's going to be a video on that one.
It's that time to where all the truth needs to come out.
That's right. Busting on the tape. I'm about to talk on the next video on some more truth. The Magi hit all the greatest points. So study the Krypton and find out about things that's within hidden.
Because when Barack Obama, when he said that he wasn't born a major, he said he was from Krypton. No, there's science behind that. And there's people, he didn't come up with that. I believe that's an intelligent brother. He's got a whole team behind him. It's just like as far as with me, I may drop some stuff, but a lot of what I get from studying with this brother. I get from, his library. I get from doing, work here. So you may hear it from me, but I'm not the originator of it. Barack Obama, he's not the originator a lot of what is coming from that man. This man, he's a champion of the people of this world. It's just like as far as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a great champ, but see, he was a champion. He was trained. He had great talent, but see, he was trained. He had people behind him and had his back. That's what Barack Obama and all presidents, they're trained. They're groomed from an early age. And the reason why a majority of people don't see that is because they don't think about their children like that. They just think about having a child and sending them off to college and let them do it.
Interact wealth, outer wealth, blue blood, and they have the royal families, and they got different branches of them. And that's how they keep the circle going.
See, them people, they don't have the heart to fight, but they'll then pay people money and have, trick people to fight each other, but they don't have the heart to fight.
No, they don't.
But I'm in that there, and we'll pick up again. Peace.